Welcome to Bash Bros Movies. It's been a while, and the Gentleman review may be a little bit too late, but you know what? It's never too late for Guy Ritchie. You know what? When I heard he was making a movie, I thought it's been about time he makes a movie. But in the last few years, he made this is like his third movie in the last 2 years or something like that. You know.
The last movie of his that we watched was King Arthur.
King Arthur, and there was the Aladdin live action remake. Yeah, good movie. Guy Ritchie, man. I mean, he's back to form. I mean,
well, this is one of those Guy Ritchie movies that is filled with Guy Ritchieisms. So if you're a fan of Rock and Roller, if you're a fan of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch. Right. I mean, okay, other than Aladdin, which I haven't seen yet, and the Madonna one, I pretty much saw all of Guy Ritchie's movies. And I'm yet to watch one that I don't like.
I mean, there are certainly movies of his that I liked less than the other ones. But all in all, I mean, I can watch his movie and say, oh, that's a bad movie. So, I mean, although, yeah, I haven't watched the Madonna movie either. I mean, it's more like a documentary or something.
No, there's a documentary one, but there's an actual movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
I think he did like 3 Madonna ones.
Possible.
One was for like the music video, the other one was documentary, and then there's the...
I know about documentary and the music video.
Yeah.
But
and there's an actual movie starting with that. Well, he figured out when he was shooting so much with Madonna, he might as well make a movie, so he made a movie.
Makes sense.
I'm guessing.
It's possible, you never know. But The Gentleman, first thing that pops out, you know, I seen a trailer rolling in our cinema on the side, you know, without any audio, and all I saw was Matthew McConaughey, Colin Farrell, Hugh Grant. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, he's got a bunch of...
One thing of the trailer I saw was the Hawk.
Yeah,
like
fuck.
Like fuck the PH instead of...
Yeah, it's a Vietnamese name, but... I mean, when you see, basically when I saw Matthew McConaughey, first thing I saw The Gentleman, and I saw Matthew McConaughey, and I saw what looked like the logo for the movie with a bunch of actors, and I thought it was a prequel to the
Kingsman.
The Kingsman, yeah, and
no, the prequel to the Kingsman is actually called The Kingsman.
Yeah, or something like that. I was like, okay, that's Guy Ritchie movie. Doesn't, I mean, sure he could do it because. Matt Wan, who did the Kingsman, I mean, that's also kind of, they have a similar style.
Yeah, you can, yeah,
similar style. I'm not saying they make.
No, for Kingsman, Kingsman could have easily been a
Guy Ritchie movie. So I'm thinking, I got The Gentleman in something that looks like the Kingsman, and there's Matthew McConaughey in it, and Guy Ritchie's doing it. I'm in.
Well, first thing I saw was the movie poster.
Okay.
And the guy that works at the movie theater, he was like, hey, you gonna watch that movie? I was like, I don't know what movie that is. Well, he was like, well, look at the actors. Like, there's a movie poster right behind that wall. So I was like, okay. So I checked the movie poster and I looked at the names and I saw who was making the movie. I was like, I'm watching this. Because there's no way you can say no to that movie. Because, you know, Guy Ritchie has a style. He has a certain flavor to him.
Yep.
Love him or hate him, you can enjoy his movie.
Definitely.
You can always find something, you can pick out something that you don't like.
He has moments. His movies also have moments. If you don't like the general story, you can pick out certain moments that you may like despite the whole movie.
But generally, I'm yet to watch a bad Guy Ritchie movie. In my opinion. So, I went there expecting nothing other than a Guy Ritchie movie. Which is exactly what I got, and I was very happy. It was a good movie. I enjoyed the movie from start to finish. You can always, I mean, when you watch as many movies as we have, you can always pick. You know what's gonna happen story-wise.
Of course.
There's really.
But even though you can tell what's gonna happen, you can also. I mean, he throws twists at you that you don't see coming. Just when you think the movie's over, he throws another twist, and you know, okay, this isn't over. There's still this gonna happen, and after that, oh, this is gonna happen. Okay, and so for me, Hugh Grant and Charlie Hunnam stole the movie. They're back.
They were the narrators.
Pretty much, and that's I'm gonna go and rant a little bit because on the way out of, I gotta put this on video. Since we did it when we came out of cinema, I think we should put this on video because we kind of agreed and disagreed at the same time. Is the way they start, without any spoilers, of course, but still, it's kind of, if you haven't seen, it's the thing that they do. They have this device for the movies and TV shows nowadays where they show you a certain thing that's happening, and then they roll back the time, and then they tell you, 16 hours earlier, 3 days earlier, 1 week earlier, 3 weeks earlier, this happened. And I had a problem with this in this movie because first scene it appears as if Matthew McConaughey's gonna die. And to me, that just doesn't make any sense. And watching the movie, when
it's just there to make the movie more interesting.
But
you
you
don't have to like it. You don't.
I don't like it.
Obviously.
I don't think it made the movie more interesting. I thought it would have been more interesting if Charlie Hunnam or Hugh Grant were gonna look like they were gonna die. Then it would have made more sense. Because
I did agree with you
the
on
movie is
the
more
part that basically the movie could have gone without it. Would it change the movie much? No, it wouldn't.
It would have been better in my opinion, but
it didn't really add or subtract anything from the movie.
Maybe. But I have a general problem with that device because it's being way overused in the last couple of years, and I think it's about time we either end using it, people stop using it, or they make it more relatable. So
neither of those things are.
It's like watching NCIS. You see, Gibbs is about to be shot, or Tim McGee, and then they spin like, 16 hours early. I was like, I know those two guys aren't gonna die. They're not gonna kill him off. Come on, man. That's NCIS. Come on, man. Like, show me somebody who's actually, has more of a chance that he is gonna die. So, whatever. So that's my rant with the movie. That's the only minus I had. And that, I'm not gonna give it the movie a lower grade because of it, because I think still movie is great. But could have it been done differently? Sure, it could have. But whatever.
Alright.
What's your score on the movie?
I like the score for the movie. It was a really good score. Like music wise, yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
I liked it.
I like the music too, man. Pretty good choice. But rate the movie for me, please.
24.
I'm giving it a 26.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it was one of the better Guy Ritchie movies.
I definitely think he went back to the rock and roller, more to like Snitch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
I think
this was like the gangster stuff, the type that he was. I'd go back.
And I'm somewhat partial to Guy Ritchie because when English tourists come to Croatia and they see My Name is Boris, there's always a Guy Ritchie reference with Boris the Blade or Boris the Bullet Dodger, and so I have that connection with him. So in one aspect, I think Rade Šerbedžija could have been in this movie. Maybe I'm a little sad that what's his name wasn't in the movie, but still, it was like
this movie could have used a little bit of Vinnie Jones.
Vinnie Jones would have been great, man.
This was his type of movie.
I would have loved a little bit of Vinnie Jones, but I don't know how he would have fit in this movie. But
the Boxers, maybe? Colin Farrell's crew?
Maybe.
Or you could throw him in at anything.
Sure.
As a security guy for the Jew guy?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Why not?
The ex-Mossad crowd.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I definitely could have seen.
So overall, we did like the movie. Oh. It's a fun movie. It has a high rewatchability factor. I'd see it again.
We'll see. That remains to be seen. Sure.
Would you see it again?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's a good thing in the movie.
The movie starts with Matthew McConaughey giving a monologue. If that was the whole movie, I would have watched it. So, you can't go wrong with McConaughey. Just a few years back, like 4 or 5 years ago, he did a movie about weed. He's selling weed again. Just this time, it's a little bit different. So,
on that note,
yeah. Until next time, Besh Bros up.